Hey everybody, if you seen what I did before I clicked the record button, yeah. Anyway, hey, how's everybody doing out there? And I'm sorry if I'm screaming or yelling or whatever. I'm just kind of trying to. Some good news today. From yesterday and today. Yeah, just a second here. I'm talking to somebody and I can't do two things. Anyway, okay. Yesterday I got a call. A friend referred a guy to me about doing a transmission. Well, the guy's like, I've been looking all over hell and that, can't find it. Well, this is the car he's got. He's got a 2003 Cadillac CTS model with a 3.2 motor, and here's the kicker. A 5-speed manual transmission. And here's the problem. He's only got the 4th gear left. It popped out of gear, was whining. And I've tried some major salvage yards. I've tried a couple of shops. The one guy goes, "Did they really make this car? Or are you joking?" I said, "No, it's real. He goes, "Oh God, guy, you're going to have a hard time finding that." So I just got done talking to the guy. I told him GM did have a transmission available for it up until a year ago. NLA, no longer available. And I said, "Well, do they still have the parts?" You'll have to find out what parts you need. And the guy at the dealership says, since it's a Cadillac, it will take special tools. I'm like, oh boy. So I just got done talking to the guy, and I said, well, we're going to have to get it. I don't know if you're planning on doing the work or you got somebody doing the work or what, but it's coming down to we're going to have to get that tranny out, see what's wrong with it. My arm's weak today. And see if we can get the parts, or if we're going to have to eBay, or a lot of salvage yards go, there couldn't have been many of those made with a manual. So yeah, if any of you by chance happen to know of a wrecked 2003 CTS with a manual tranny, let us know. I think this guy would be really happy because he hasn't had the car long. So with that, okay, that was the good news. Good news for me that I might have some work. Bad news for the customer that, and the bad news for me is, well, it's a good news, bad news there. The doc, I thought he was going to get me samples of the depression medicine and my Benicar. Well, he got my Benicar, and when they called and said, yeah, that's here, I said, oh, no samples on the depression stuff? Oh, we would never have samples of that. But I swear when Doc was talking to me that he said he was going to find a few just to get me by until we can get this deductible thing. And this nurse, no, we don't have stuff like that. So I got more Benicar, which it's stupid just having that pill back. It's helped. And that's for blood pressure. And so, yeah, and I gotta go take care of the phone bill here. Let's see, I gotta do that, and just a second, what the heck. Take you guys through a morning around here. Just a second. Hey Sarah, this is Rod, letting you know I will be there before noon. I'm just running behind. So, I'll be there before noon. Okay. Yep, bye. Yeah, the other day we forgot it was the 25th, and usually we call them and say, hey, wife gets paid here. Okay. Wife got home early, thank goodness. Otherwise, Monday night you get whatever the 25th was. When the hell was the 25th? Yeah, I can't remember shit. Oh. 25th was Sunday. Okay, well, anyway, the 26th, wife got home and she called me. She goes, well, that was in one of the videos. That's what I was cussing about. Yeah, that was just Monday. That was a bad Monday. Yeah. I knew I was supposed to call the phone office and say, hey, wife don't get paid till Thursday. And usually they're like, okay. I forgot it. Wife got home. The internet was off. Phone was off. I'm like, oh, crap. Called them. They were nice and turned it back on. But they gave me till a noon deadline to be there. Otherwise, at noon, they would shut it off again and cost us more. So, yeah, I kind of got up late. My plan was to have this all... I was planning on being out to the farm and have that blazer outside already. But I'm still at the house. Doesn't seem like that much time went by, but it's just like sliding by. And but yeah, well, anyway, I gotta get moving, so we'll be back out at the farm. And I see there was still frost outside, so I don't know if it's going to be warm enough to put that. I guess I'll want to double make sure I got everything disconnected on that blazer, so when we lift the body off, I ain't out there freezing my ass off. And unfortunately, that one seat bolt is still in the damn seat. But unfortunately, I might have to roll that on its side and put heat to that bolt. And oh, that pissed me off. Broke it. Well, hell, I got to buy a new socket first, or torch bit for that. So anyway, and then I guess Squirrel's going to go to her sister's this weekend to watch Super Bowl. So Dad's going to be alone. Unless my cousin shows up, so anyway, I guess we're going to stop rattling and we better get to work, so see you at the building, unless something, Jesus. Unless something interesting comes up between now and then, we'll be back at when we're at the shop. Alright, well, we're not quite to the shop, but before I forget it again, guess what? 2 local yokels, me and my buddy, have located that transmission finally. I was talking to a friend of mine. He called this morning, and he had a question for me. I said, yeah, their printer jammed on him. I said, yep, time for a new printer. I'm like, okay. And I said, I got a question for you. And I told him about that Cadillac, and he says, well, let me call. I'll make a call. I'm like, good luck. And lo and behold, if that son of a bitch didn't find one, I was like, really? But he didn't get the info. He says, well, yeah, I found it. It's down in Florida. The car down in Florida has 88,000 miles on it. So, well, I found out after I called and talked to him myself. And it's going to be $2,200 to get that transmission delivered. Holy shit. Well, I called the dealership, but GM did offer that tranny up until a year ago, and it's no longer available. There's not even any stock for it. And I'm like, oh. So, and he says that tranny through GM was $2,400. I was like, Jesus Christ. So yeah, I've texted the guys, let him know we have found a tranny. Yeah, it's just, wow. And the guy down in Florida, I said, what, was the car wrecked or what? He said, nope, rode and drove just perfectly fine with 88,000 miles. I'm like, he said, I bought it because it was rare. And then he says, I decided to part it out because it's rare. And one guy I just talked to, he says, hey, why didn't you just buy the whole car? I said, well, because he kept referring to it. He says it had a clear title. So I imagine he's already got a junket certificate on it. I don't know how Florida works it, but so yeah, he says it's a parts car only now. So I'm like, wow. So now it's in that guy's hands on what he wants to do. So, well, will be to the farm here in a few minutes, and it's still nice out, and I'm going to see if I can bust my butt and maybe have the neighbor help me lift the body off that the Blazer today. So that's off. So, alright. You know, I wish I'd build stuff like they used to. This fan ain't that old. And it died. It's dead. It will not work. I'm like, really? I mean, I had a fans from when I was a kid. They were made with ball bearings and metal. They were good solid. And all those fans I had that were like that lasted. They were 30 years old when they finally died. Paid what? 20, 25 bucks a year? Yeah. I wish they'd go back to making stuff that lasts. But anyway, yeah, here we are. Here, this is part 7. Oh, come on. Trying to get the body loosened up. Part 7 of the Tahoe teardown. One of you asked why I didn't take the steering column out yesterday. And the reason for that was I gotta be able to turn the wheels yet to get this thing out. So, yeah. And I didn't show the proper way of taking the door off because A, you can see the bushing was gone and it was almost 8 through. I mean, literally 8 through. And B, had to cut the bottom part because the bushing was rusted to the pin. I couldn't get it off, so I had to cut through that, chisel that off, and then I could get the pin out. So, but that door is complete. The window is not shot in that one. Excuse me. But I got a chance yet of having the body off this. I don't want the seat out in the weather, but since I ain't got that tool anymore, it's shattered, I'm going to have to put it outside. So I'm like, dang it. Boy, that looks, oh, it's up there, but that's fixable. I mean, you can see it just, that's fixable. It's better than squirrel's hood. This corner, what I done when it was behind the door, and it curled it down. So anyway, I guess I've got to bag up some bolts from yesterday, and I don't know. I just had a thought. But, because I'm sure I only got that bolt and a bolt there left. Maybe 3 bolts, but don't have to worry about the back body bolts. No. Alright, well, I got to get going here, so let's get busy. And I put the bibs on today. And, damn it. That was a good little fan. Okay. Anyway, yeah. So hopefully by the end of today, we have just a motor and a frame. I wonder if I can look up the weather forecast on my phone. See what the weather is. Because if it's going to be decent, I might just get this thing outside. And I don't know. I'll see when the guy stops. He's supposed to be stopping after dinner. His grandma got put in the hospital, so I guess some prayers for her would be needed. They're not sure if she had congestive heart failure or what, but she's retaining fluid and not doing too good, so what to do. And again, I wish I knew if my cousin, I'll admit, I do need help. And my cousin, when he's here, that's a lot of help. But at the same time, I need to get this thing out. Because I guess once I get it outside, get the motor off it, and then I'm going to pull these rims and tires off, get them into town, get them power washed. Like, obviously that tire is shot. See, it's pregnant. it goes. So, oh, and hopefully I remember a friend of mine, he wants to help, and he went and created a website for TLC Bear too. And then he's like, well, what do you want to do on there? And I'm going to put it out there. If I actually could get my hands on getting some hats and stickers and maybe some shirts made up, and that, maybe even have a little contest, somebody come up with a design like Sea Bears Repair or TLC Bear 2 Repair, because I go by Sea Bear too. I mean just Sea Bear, and Sea Bears Repair kind of sticks, and I don't know. I know a couple of you, and maybe tonight I remembered and I used your intros that you made, because I've had a couple of you make some intros. Jeez. Make me some intros, and I gotta get them on. Well, one of them that was made kind of goes with the engine building, so I was kind of saving that one to go with that. And I also apologize, guys. I noticed some of you have left me messages on YouTube, and I don't know why, but I went through last night and I think I've gotten caught up with everybody, and if I haven't, please message me again, because YouTube's sucking at getting your notifications on that somebody's trying to contact you or left you a message, and I apologize for that. So, and one of the messages I am glad I found is another possible motor build, and that's going to be a good one. So, yeah. So if I remembered, I'll put the link to that, and then it is a work in progress. So far, we got some of the videos linked there, and there's a section about where you could talk. You're supposed to be able to talk, but being the admin, I could put stuff on there, and the other kid that's not, I shouldn't say kid, the young gentleman that's doing this, he can put stuff on there, but we haven't figured out how to get it where you can comment back and forth. So I guess we'll try and build a website too, and I mean, if people would seem to be interested in having some stickers and that, I guess maybe we'll have a little contest and have people come up with some designs, and I'll go to the one place and see if they can be printed and see if we can make some stuff up. So I guess, and try doing a little merchandising or something. So anyway, I guess I better quit talking and get my ass to work, huh? Right? You guys want me to get back to work? Yeah. Yeah, okay. Really? Alright, let's go. Starting now. Okay, sorry I didn't show you the taking out the brake booster, but boy, that's a chore to get to. That big metal plate there. Look at that hornet's nest wiring. But I was out here doing something. Oh, putting the nuts back on this so I won't lose them. Do you guys see anything weird here? Really, do you see anything weird? Talk about one pair of lucky side cutters that's been riding right there in the mud and that. See, are they froze? And they're not froze. Look at this. I'll be son of a bitch. Another pair of pliers. Have to get those cleaned up and that. So yep. Huh. Amazing what you find. But yep, I've got quite a bit. And then I found a tote in the ditch this morning. Guess what? I got put to use. So now what? Get you guys here. Okay, where to sit you guys? Let's see, where to set you guys. Right here. Yep, I've got dash pullers, begging and begging, metal brackets, Heck, I even got the foot feet out of this thing. I want you to get the big pad off. So far I haven't cut my hands up today. Yeah, there's the brake pedal assembly and all that. And it goes on like this, which could come in handy for something. Miscellaneous bolt, I didn't figure out where it came from. But yeah, I've got this. If that driver's seat was out, I would have all the wiring out of here. Picking up a few tools. And oh yes, first aid kit's going to get refilled, so yeah. Holy moly, guys. Ah, shit, that's close. Yes, I know. That shows up. Yes, it shows up. My bad, but you know what? Seems like I've needed those. I want to sit down here. Just don't mind the noise for a second. I don't want any glass in my eye. Oh. So one time, years ago, you can't even see my head. One time years ago, sat down on a tire when I was scrapping out a car, and somebody came and talked to me. Wanted something. Well, the tire was low to the ground, so I slid my ass and stood up. Yes, I slid. The guy turned around, looked at me. As the guy come out, get parts from me. He goes, "What the hell was that?" It's in my blue jeans. Put my hand back there and ah, son of a bitch. He gave me a ride up to the house. I got in there, went and laid on my mom and dad's bed, and Dad come in and looked at it. He goes, "Oh shit." I'm like, Dad's saying, "Oh shit, that ain't good." Yep, we got the bleeding stopped, and I could sit on it. Got the bleeding stopped and went to the doctor and ended up with 5 or 6 stitches in my ass. There was a piece of broken safety glass on the edge of the rim between the rim and tire. So when I pulled, slice. Never stung or hurt until he numbed it to put the stitches in. Oh, oh, that wasn't nice. But anyway, I got another piece here I'm going to take out. It's the door for it's your flapper door for fresh air, cold air, for your recirculate, I guess that would be. So there's some more damn bolts. But okay, well here, oh god, come here guys. As you can see, nope, here in a second it'll be complete. I'm taking there. Now the throttle cable's even undone. Everything but the steering column is undone now. And yeah. And you know, guys, the other day you said I was so much happier and I did a lot more. I'll break down. That was 2 days ago. I had a code red. Yes, no shit, I've had. Okay, I gotta stop. Yesterday didn't help, but today it's helping. I had one yesterday too that I came out here, worked. Yeah, I did have one. Shit, I have had 3 in one a day the last 3 days. Damn it! Now I'm mad at myself. But anyway, yeah, so I don't want to go on the pop, but I guess without my depression medicine, and you guys talking to me last night said, hey, you're in a better mood. I was having fun in that and goofing around. It was the pop, so I don't wanna, but at the same time I don't want to keep going like I am, so. But yeah, I've got all the wires for the, what a freaking mess, I tell you. Yeah, I mean, we got a perfect, I mean, from the, here, if you undone the, oops, yeah, you guys barely can see that. If you undone the, this is bent right here, but if you undone this and come down here in the door hinge, replace that, you know, that's got to be a hell of a mother freaking chore to replace a door hinge if somebody lets their door bushings go to the point where they cut through. But yeah, this is what I'm starting to plan on to do with Squirrel's cab. Take it completely down to this. And I'm thinking about painting that truck blue. A nice dark blue. Maybe with gray stripes down the hood or something, or down the side. You two-tone it. And I hate when you do a vehicle and you change the colors and you don't do the door jambs and that. Well, you guys are probably thinking I'm nuts for wanting to do all this to that truck, but hey, what else do I got to do? Something to make a video about. And I see on Bill's T-Max, I seen a message today, last night. I guess people are complaining about stuff, you know, and I've kind of wondered that too. Bill's got a lot of videos and he's done a lot. But I'm like, okay, when do you run out of things to do? And that's kind of scared me because now I'm having fun doing this. But every time I get that thought, then guess what? Somebody contacts me and wants something done. Well, another person I am in the talks with right now on building a motor, and he's from Canada. And he's kind of thrown out the idea, if I'm interested, I would build it, and I would love to. I guess we just got to figure out cost and everything, see if it's going to be worth it, or if it's better I just suggest help you get your material list that you need and build it yourself. So, but if we can, that's going to be a fun one. Hey, that's not a scratching post, cat. And I got the California Kid. Hey, that's a new name for you. California Kid. He's got a motor that he wants, and a friend of his is waiting to see how I do with that, and then there might be 2 motors going to California, so stuff is coming. It's just taking time. And yeah, and this next week I got to juggle stuff around to take care of a couple of bills, and I pray by then the YouTube stuff has rolled into the account. Otherwise my juggling act is going to crash. But hey, you got to do what you got to do. And sometimes we do things for the wrong reasons, sometimes we do them for the right reasons, and sometimes we do them for no reason at all, but we thought it was good at the time. So yeah, until I can get the driver's seat out, I can't. Well, maybe. But yeah, I've been thinking here now, I'm going to, wow, it's going to be a little more of a fight to get that steering column the rest of the way out. So I'm taking a break talking to you guys, catching you up on what's been done to the Blazer. And yeah, I've watched videos on how they assemble these things. And if I would have had the seat and the carpets out of here, that stuff would have just plopped right out just like the assembly line. I'm just like, You know, that's kind of cool. A few of you are going, oh boy, how are you going to remember where that stuff goes? Well, when I take Squirrel's truck apart, there will be pictures of what I will do that with. I will take pictures of the actual ground wires and some connectors as I go. I did break a little plastic hose that was a vacuum line, or no, I bet you wasn't. And I got thinking now, you know, the wires didn't go under. Yeah, I've got to get this interior out, because I bet you that wiring harness goes all the way to the back to the taillights now. No, that should be underneath. I don't know. But yeah, so we got the gear shift off too. Oh, yeah, here it is. Here's the gear shifter, right? Here's the gear shift cable, right there. That popped right off like it's supposed to. So yeah, I get the steering column out. Boy, and there ain't much to that steering column. Nice thing is, I'm not drinking. I mean, yes, I'm drinking the pop. I know I'm not trying to justify it, because I'm rather upset with myself. But this pop, I've had it for, oh Jesus, 3 hours already, and that's all the further I've gone. I mean, I'm not. And would you believe, this is how bad I was years ago. I used to drink I've drank, over the years, I've drank Pepsi, regular Mountain Dew, Pepsi Free, Coke, Mr. Pibb, Dr. Wells, your grapes, your Sunkiss, and all that stuff over the years. Well, then when they were first thinking about doing my stomach, they start writing down. I was drinking, and this is no lie. And this is back when the stuff was cheap. I mean, like 50 cents a bottle or so. I mean, I was drinking, literally, 30 to 40, 40 of these what are these? 20 ounces? I don't remember if those were 20 or 24 ounces. 30 to 40 of those a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. There, for the longest time, the Dr. Pepper made me belch, and that's what I was complaining about at that time. I couldn't belch. Well, another thing I learned soon after that is, you know, I used to wear the blue jeans and keep the belly pushed up and let it hang over the blue jeans. I had a lot of issues, and once I decided, you know what, let the belly hang, I got away from having to have the burping issues and that. I'm going off on one of my spills. I'm sorry, guys. But, so the doctor said, well, if you're going to continue to drink pop, go to the diet pop. So I went from regular Dr. Pepper to diet Dr. Pepper. Started dropping the weight. Hey, we're heading right down the right road. Well, then I got to the point where I couldn't hold on to anything. I couldn't walk. I couldn't talk, lay down. I was just done. Couldn't. Well, then I got my mother-in-law, the third time she sent me the email about aspartame and pop, I finally read it, and I went and read these stories, and I'm like, holy crap, that's me. So, yeah, I just finally quit the diet Dr. Pepper in 2 weeks. I got a little stronger, I could walk a little further, and then, yeah, I improved. But I went from diet Dr. Pepper to Code Red, because I went cold turkey off the pop. Holy shit. Talk about a roller coaster. If going off of pop, that much pop is anything like coming off drugs, I have a little sympathy for a drug addict coming off of things. I mean, I'd be going and working along and boom, out for 3 hours, 4 hours. Just absolute falling asleep at the wheel. Yes, falling asleep at the wheel. Yes. I have drove through a ditch, almost sideswiped a van. I mean, I seen him coming up on him. We're doing 35. I seen I was coming up on him, and that blink of time, my brain goes, okay, we got a vehicle in front of you. It was making a turn, and I come to when I heard the whoosh, go past the passenger side window because it was a warm day. I looked and I'm like, oh, I almost hit him. So yeah, I've had some nasty issues, and well, the doctor says, get drinking the pop. I mean, before they're telling, he says, don't go cold turkey. He says, wean yourself off that. You said, you trying to kill yourself? I'm like, well, so yeah. So then I got to where I was drinking a lot of Code Red. Well, then a year or two, well, is it 2 years now? I went and weaned myself off a pop. Did great for a year. Kind of had a fall back. That's 2 years, heading for 2 years. And then I've had a pop once in a great while. Unfortunately, the last 3 days. So yeah, we're only human, and I feel, and I hate to say it, when I've drank this, it's helped. So until I get the money to get my medication, but I'm going to try and limit it to a pop a week, or pop every 2 weeks if I can. I guess it's just going to depend on my mood. So I'm sorry about that rant in this video. So hey, so yeah, I guess I'm rested. I'm going to go around and maybe I'll videotape that, taking out the steering column. So sorry, we'll get back to work. My bad. Don't hate me. Don't do it again. All right, I got some help here, so I better get it moving here. We're going in to right there to get that off. So we're going to do this in real time, guys. Real time. Real time's the only time. So there's that screwdriver. And you know, I had my dirty gloves found. Found them again. All right. I got this pair here that's been pretty greased out. So, as once I get the steering column out of here and I'm done, then we're going to be good to go. Man, I like my neighbor. He goes, can we roll it over by hand? I'm like, I don't know. Come on. I've got so much dirt in there. Really? Wow. Okay. There. Let's see. There we go. Go hand me that Empire driver right over there, Mike. Where's that oil coming from? Oh, that's why, because I just turned the steering column. Never mind. Okay, it's not a 10. Hand me, oh, right there, should be like 11 maybe. Yep, 11. Okay, you remove that bolt. Lay it over there where you're going to forget where it's at. And okay, Mike, I guess it's, you want to come around and start pulling on the, so I see on the steering column here there's a rubber thing here with some metal. Okay, one more. That one. Alright, okay. Okay, go ahead and lift and pull the whole column. Okay. Really? Huh? What the hell? Oh. Hey, I guess that works, huh? Still. Oh. Okay, well, heck. I guess you guys didn't see that. Sorry. Okay. Well, here's what we ended up with. 3 pieces. Steering column slid right apart to get this right here. So this was on here like that, and then that was certain way. Oh, there it goes. There you go, 1 steering column. Alright. Okay, neighbor said we got some snow coming for tomorrow, so we're going to knock down these ruts quick. Got one? Cool. Alright, there. Now it can snow. No, not really. Okay, guys. Here goes nothing. Son of a bitch! Wow! Talk about a pig. Oh yeah, I got 6 bolts left. Glad I did that. Here. Well, look at me. Snap this thing back to you. Wow. Whoopta! Boy, what a mess to clean up in here now. Look at this, guys. There's how much has fallen off this thing. Working on it in here. He said when I was moving that around, this all moved down here. Yeah. Yeah, you can see where mud started flaking off. They started bending the frame when they were pulling on it. Wow. Hey, I guess if it is here and it snows, I get snow stop. I still can get in the shop if I have to. She's done been rolled. Done been rolled. And we ended up destroying the one seat mount to get the freaking driver's side seat out. It refused to come. So, alright. I see the lens is dirty, sorry about that. But I tell you, when I rolled that Camaro over, I seemed like it was wider than this. Not sure about the mounts. Got a couple bolts out of them. Ones that I need. Solid. What we might end up doing is taking them apart and rebuilding it so I can use it. I mean, good God. Plastic fuel tank. That's what they had that strap in there for. One strap's already missing. But right now I found 2 more bolts I thought were gone, and they're being stubborn. Gotta break the stuff loose in order to use the impact. And I'll tell you guys, nope, yeah, I gotta get those in on here. I thought it was ripped loose, but it ain't. So yeah, we're just seconds away from, well, not seconds, just a little bit of. And I see this has disc brake set up on it. Less right extensions you got, the better off it is for the impact. Okay. Actually, that one's pretty good. 1 mount out of 2, 4, 6, 8 that are good. Come on, I want to make sure you're out of there. That is up 2 of them that are for sale. Got 2 to replace what I need to. Okay. Pick up the tools. Where my wish my buddy didn't have to leave, because it's that time to drop the impact. All right, everything should be disconnected. I hope. Was loose. Well, guess what? Snappy! Snappy the freaking, okay. With that should mean get the extension cord back. Oops, sorry guys. That should mean that. That should be loose. I smell gas big time. Sure. Now the gas is running out. Let me find it. No smoking, please. Well, I guess we'll try with the tractor. And again, do not try this at home unless you're certifiably crazy. So there's a lot of gas. I need to get out of this thing. Two good, 3 mounts. All right. Keep your eye on the camera. Ouch! Oh, that hurt, guys. That hurt. Now let's tractor. See anything. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, I fucked up this rocker over here. Some bunch. those days. One of those days where it can go wrong, it's going to. Okay. I had all the bolts out of the body, so I don't get why she didn't. I'd like to get this thing upright, get my battery operated. Fuel pump and get the gas out of there and into my truck. Alright. Hope the body comes off this time. I ain't gonna get on the track yet, but I'm gonna set the brake. I'll start it and lift it. Be sure everything comes off. Let's see what's holding. Well, I lost a lot of gas. Damn it. Now it looks like a lot better. Really, what the hell can be holding it? That's all cut off. Part of it's. Oh, that freaking exhaust. Really? Can that be? Never even thought about the damn exhaust, guys. Son of a... I can't get under there with anything with sparks. Because, yeah, then we won't have nothing. Ah, man. I think that's what it is. Stupid exhaust. No, guess what? It's not that. I forgot a damn bolt. I forgot a damn bolt. I forgot a bloody freaking bolt. He got that one. That's right, he was working on it, then he had to go, didn't he? Sorry about taking so long, but it's been a while since I showed you guys behind the scenes. yeah, the exhaust is not hooked to this. You guys going, you crazy son of a bitch, get your head out of there. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Whew. Yeah, I got you. Hey! Yeah, I forgot the brake cable, guys. I'll fix that. Alright. Your shifter. Make sure that's down. Floor. Okay, that's down. Let's finish this cable here. Alright.
What the hell are you doing?
Turn around apart. There you go, body's free. Well, I guess I'll have to wrap this up. I just found my electric fuel pump. Got a battery there. I'm going to go out here. I got 12 minutes left on my camera, so I'm going to come out here. And since gas was running out, what's left of the filler tube, I'm surprised it didn't blow this thing up when they hit it. Gas was literally running out of that bad. What I'm going to do is come in here, get that clamp off, or cut that hose. I'm just going to cut the hose, screw it, and stick my fill pump down in there and pump out as much gas as I can. But yeah, here's what she looks like. And I don't know, I thought about our farm to buggy out of this, but I see they did buckle the frame here and there, which I guess I could rebuild that. I mean, if I'd make a farm thing out of this, who cares, I guess. But there's the motor and tranny. And what I fought on squirrels when I took it apart, had such a hell of a time with, right there, that piston bolt in hers. There is no room to get to that. None. So that's why I'm thinking the Sonoma is going to end up looking like this. I tried today, but I couldn't get up and down. That's why she come outside. Really didn't plan on it today, but yeah. What that is. I wonder if that'll come out, but anyway, it's getting colder. I'll get the gas out of there before that gets contaminated with snow and water. So, yeah, there it is. It's what a Sonoma looks like stripped down. And then my buddy said something up here is busted. He said the wheel was flopping around or so, I don't know. And I see they did start bending the frame here and back here, I can see. But anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed today. This is the end of part 7. I'm a frozen ass bear. Still pisses me off. I dented that one rocker, but I guess I get it off. I can get it back flat. So, well, guys, as long as I didn't blow myself up. Oh wait, if you're watching this, I didn't blow myself up. So, might have froze myself, but didn't blow myself up. So, y'all take care, have fun, and we'll see you later.